Salut Marty, c'est le doc. Je suis planté je ne sais où dans le temps, je ne sais où dans l'espace. Et j'ai besoin de ton aide. Voilà la bagnole. Maintenant tu te démerdes. Voilà où est-ce qu'on en était à peu près. Donc bonjour à tous pour un nouvel épisode de Back to the Future the Game. Et bah voilà, on va continuer un petit peu cette aventure. On appuie un peu sur tous les boutons. Ouais, il faut d'abord que je sache où chercher. Mais il a sûrement écrit quelque part dans son bouquin. D'accord, du coup, c'est pas comme ça qu'on l'utilise. On va faire ça, ça doit être examiner l'objet.
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Utiliser l'objet? Ouais, non, ça marche pas.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Du coup, je vais essayer de parler à Einstein. C'est jamais.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Merci Einstein. Le magnétoscope, on a déjà entendu ce qu'il nous disait.
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
On va pas laisser un indice chez lui, non. Bon, on va remonter dans la doloréane. L'indice doit être à l'intérieur.
I can use those to enter a date into the time
Oui,
circuit.
ça, merci, j'ai compris.
Once I know when to look for Doc.
On va essayer ça.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
La boîte à gants. Et dès que je clique ailleurs, ça me fait sortir de la bagnole. Je peux pas aller chercher derrière la bagnole. Tous ces jeux d'énigmes. Peut-être que là, si je fais ici examiner l'objet. Ouais, non, ça marche pas.
I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by
Ouais,
wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Ouais, merci. Clavier du
I can
circuit.
use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Ah, il parle des deux en
Once
même
I know when to
temps.
look for Doc.
Qu'est-ce que je pourrais faire? Je demanderais bien un indice parce que là je suis vraiment bloqué. C'est quand même con de demander un indice dès le début du jeu. Je vais la faire renifler Einstein.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Eh! Tout seul sans indice! Ça c'est du chien.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Bah ouais, c'est ça la question. Surtout si c'est un voyage dans le temps ou je sais pas quoi. Ah.
Step away from the door. Now, let me get a look at you.
Mon Dieu, ce que t'es moche.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected.
Vandale!
Hooligans. Get along now. Scat.
Je n'ai pas remis en route le chrono, j'en ai marre. J'oublie tout le temps. Je suis pas un hooligan. Einstein m'a conduit ici. Strickland, j'ai quelque chose pour vous. Je suis pas un hooligan!
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't at 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner.
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact.
Prends ça, Antoine. Einstein me conduit ici. Strickland, j'ai quelque chose pour vous. On va lui
Can you let me
donner
in?
la chaussure.
I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Carte de la salle d'arcade. J'aurais bien tenté de la feinter. Inventaire. On va lui montrer la chaussure.
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Je vais juste lui montrer la godasse. Ah, du coup on a bien un indice qu'il est dans le passé. Il est dans le passé. C'est la créature dehors. Oh,
Sorry,
Einstein.
Einstein.
D'où un chien obéit comme ça. Typical vieille folle.
Took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
Non, pas du tout.
All
Je veux
I've
savoir
got is teeth
quand est-ce
and
que vous l'avez
kids.
perdu.
But
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Tous les journaux. Du coup, elle doit bien se souvenir quand est-ce qu'elle a perdu cette chaussure.
Have a seat, Sonny.
Où ça?
Hey, you kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Oh putain. Madame, vous pourriez me dire quand est-ce que vous avez
Miss
perdu?
Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
Quand avez-vous perdu votre chaussure?
Remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That
What
shoe
shoe?
over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog.
C'est pour ça qu'elle a pas voulu qu'Einstein rentre.
Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
Ok, donc maintenant on va devoir fouiller dans les journaux.
in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Un bar clandestin.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Il se trouvait où exactement ce
Where
bar
was it?
clandestin?
That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history,
Eh,
my
merde.
Aunt Annie. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Le vidéoclub.
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square.
C'est quoi un
Right
vidéoclub?
where that
Ça
disgusting
existe même plus
videotape
maintenant.
rental store
C'est fou.
squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Merci bien, madame. Pourquoi regardez tous ces
Look at all
journaux?
these newspapers.
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Elle fait quand même assez peur. Jumelle, je sais pas
Doing
pourquoi.
some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Lieutenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Ces journaux pourraient
I
m'aider?
guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I
Ah.
was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what
Donc,
date that article
qu'elle
came out?
vérifie tout ce qui se passe dans la rue.
Obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
D'accord.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Bon, alors, du coup, on va fouiller dans les journaux.
Don't touch those. My newspapers are in pristine
T'as
condition
pensé à les
and
revendre?
meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
De confiture. Carrément. Du coup, je peux pas toucher aux journaux. Waouh. Porte donnant sur la rue, les chaussures. Si je touche au radiateur.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Et pendant ce temps-là, je vais pouvoir toucher aux journaux.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
Ok, c'est pas dans cela. Ou ça doit être sur ce, sur l'étagère. Je peux pas y toucher, ok. Photo. Y'a pas une photo.
Jeez.
Y'a pas une
Oh,
photo
look like
du
they've
doc.
got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
Pas les- Ok.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Ok.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very
Pretty
particular
Whiskers.
about who handles her food.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
D'accord. C'est pas du tout elle qui a écrit l'article.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Bon, bah, à mon avis, on va devoir. Je suis radiateur, peut-être vérifier plusieurs fois les journaux. Alors, on va tester ça.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
On va encore fouiller dans les journaux.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded.
Ouais, c'est ça, en gros, il va falloir que
Alright,
j'applique une fois.
Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Si je refouille dedans.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall. Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development.
Je vais fouiller tant
I don't even know where to
qu'elle est
start
pas là.
looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
On va attendre madame mon cul là. Je vais toucher au bol du chat, tiens. Non, il veut vraiment pas. Chaussures.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays. Ugh.
Edna.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Putain. Ce journaux pourrait m'aider.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself.
Pas, t'écrivais sur les chats.
I was quite a reporter
Ah,
back
ah,
in
on me
the
la fait
day.
pas, moi.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Merci beaucoup.
Don't let me keep you from your business. Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Ah, qu'est-ce qu'on s'amuse.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
Ah oui, bah oui, il y était. Les chaussures, je peux pas avoir une idée de l'année.
Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
C'est ce que j'étais en train d'essayer de chercher.
That tea's never gonna boil. Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But
And
Ok, on peut
I'd
pas sortir.
hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
Ok. Maintenant, on va check l'inventaire. On a ça, on a ça. Moi, je dis, si je montre la photo de notre père, ça va peut-être faire quelque chose.
I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people.
D'accord. Inventaire. Je lui donne le magnétophone.
I don't want to record them right now.
Non, je veux pas la record. Je vais lui dire, ouais, tu te souviens.
I think I'd better save this for Doc. Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
C'est ce dont il avait rêvé. Reconstruit en février 1932. Ah ah! Ah ah! On l'a la date.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Donc là, il va falloir que je lui redemande parce qu'à mon avis, le dialogue
Miss
c'est
Strickland?
réinitialisé. Ces journaux pourraient
I
m'aider.
guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Là, elle va bien me dire que c'est un an avant, du coup il va savoir quand est-ce qu'il va falloir vérifier.
I was quite a reporter back in the day.
You know what date that article came out?
En tout cas, il est bien marrant ce jeu.
Obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by
There's the
now.
whistle. And all will turn out for the best.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley Police Station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931.
Oh
Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Doc, qu'est-ce que t'as fait?
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what
Barre-toi,
you've
Marty!
done?
Cours!
Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Bon, on sait quand chercher et où chercher déjà. Du coup, il s'habille comme l'époque.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Pièce de l'école.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Oui.
Hey,
Oui, oui.
sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Il a compris que je lui mentais.
You ready to go, Einstein?
Mais c'est parti! Clavier de
I've got to
circuit.
turn on the time circuits first.
Ah, ça va.
Time circuits, on. Flux capacitor, fluxy.
Et du coup, il va y avoir deux Einstein.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Et c'est parti! Hill Valley, next 4 exits. Ta 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 ta. Ouais, 88 miles à l'heure. Oh là là, des hooligans. Oh oh. Et là je vais me faire arrêter. C'est the car of the future. Il se cache. Cache la bagnole toujours derrière un panneau publicitaire. Il va aller 2 miles. Je pense qu'on va bientôt peut-être avoir fini l'épisode 1. J'ai aucune idée.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy? «
100% il va avoir de Einstein. » Non, parce que normalement le Einstein est censé rester dans la bagnole vu qu'il a été téléporté avec la doloréane. Donc le doc était bien mort.
Young man, excuse me, young man.
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Hmm. Il y a eu une
There's
erreur.
gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
Oui.
Mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. You have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
À leur
Tell 'em,
poursuite.
go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's
Sonny Crockett, Harry Callahan, Michael Corleone. J'aime bien Sonny Crockett.
Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill
Oh, ça doit
Valley
être des
Herald.
références que j'ai pas.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet!
Ah, c'est
I
la
know
vieille.
it's just an etiquette column, but
C'est
I believe
Edna.
it'll lead to bigger and better. Oh!
Einstein, no, down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
C'est Edna, c'est... Ah. Si Marty marche, maintiens le bouton droit de la souris enfoncé pour qu'il court. Ça marche pas ça, mais c'est pas grave. Allez, cours Marty. Oh là, merde. Désolé, je sais pas pourquoi, ça fait un genre d'halte-table. J'ai pas envie d'aller à une papeterie. Trait du refuge de nuit. J'aurai peut-être des infos sur
I'm
Doc
not so
là-dedans.
sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Pourquoi j'irais dans un salon de coiffure?
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Là c'était un jeu de mots. Moose c'est un élan. Jeu de mots qui a pas été traduit.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
Le doc doit être là.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Ok, on va aller dans la banque.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Ils m'ont menti, hein, c'est shift pour courir. Ouais, c'est la fête! Du coup, Einstein est là. Peut-être... Si je vais faire nifler le carnet du doc, il pourra peut-être m'aider à trouver où est-ce qu'il est. Journal, non. Carnet du doc.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy.
Allez, guide-moi au doc. Ça pue. Bon, merci Einstein. C'est ici la police station? Ouais. Trait du poste. Fenêtre de la prison, on va voir si on peut trouver le doc.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry
non,
about
il est
that,
mort, on l'a vu
but
sur
it's
le,
so
sur le
wonderful
journal.
to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right. But what?
Faudrait encore remonter en vrai.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Pas
Jeez,
bête.
we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. And you're already talking about the end of the universe. How did I miss that?
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Du coup, prévenir le juge, ça servira à rien. Il va pas nous croire. Faut que je le fasse sortir.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
Ah, c'est
You
beaucoup
have
mieux.
a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Le continuum espace-temps, comment puis-je vous aider à fabriquer une foreuse marction? Et le continuum espace-temps.
Yourself caused, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Et où est-ce que je peux le trouver?
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Ok, la soupe populaire. Où est-ce que je peux trouver ça? C'était la porte juste à côté. Bon, c'est là-dessus. Mais on va finir la cinématique. Je veux dire, ça va dessus qu'on va se laisser, mais je veux vous laisser la cinématique quand même.
McFly! Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Dan to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do
Yeah.
that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too
Mauviette.
flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Bon, c'est sur cette magnifique intervention de grand-père Biff et de grand-père McFly qu'on va se quitter sur ce deuxième épisode. Et du coup, je vous dis à la prochaine, en espérant que ce let's play vous plaît autant que moi. Moi, je m'amuse pas mal à faire ça, c'est marrant. J'avais jamais fait de jeu Telltale. Et celui-là est assez marrant, ça reste quand même bien dans l'esprit des Retours vers le futur, je trouve. Ce qui est assez bien joué hein, pour un jeu comme ça. De réussir à bien rester dans les licences, et généralement ils sont assez fidèles, c'est ça qui est cool. Du coup, on se dit à la prochaine pour ce très bon jeu, on va continuer, il n'y a pas de raison que je m'arrête là-dessus. Et je vous souhaite plein de bonnes choses. Et voilà, à la prochaine. Allez, salut tout le monde.